Good morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning, and this is Leftover Cake Chat. I am Kirstin, and I'm going to be joining Erin. I'm so excited to have her back. She's been gone for quite some time. Actually, she was back last week. I'm just excited that we're back together, I should say. So I am at a really special place today. I'm going to try to share the view with you. It is so tranquil and so amazing. Right in Florida, and I am so excited to be here. Oh, there's Erin. So let's see. I'm gonna see if I can add Erin onto this call. Hopefully, let's see. Yes, yes. Okay, Erin. I think you can join me. Hopefully, do you see a request to join? If not, I'm gonna be so sad because I even switched back to cake today. And not champagne, but I'm going to see if I can give Erin just a few more seconds here to see if I can add her. Erin, it's not giving me, it's wanting me to add Kelly, but I'm trying to add Erin. I'm not sure why I can't, and I'm so sad. Erin, are you still, oh, I think you're here. Oh no, that's Gail. Good morning, Gail. Good morning, Kelly. Well, I'm going to keep giving you a little tour for a minute to see why I can't add Erin. I'm very sad because I wanted her back here today. I have a special even little cake for her that I got. Look, it's so sweet. It's a little cupcake with a heart. So for those joining while we wait for Erin, I am at For Medicine, which is in Jupiter Farms, Florida. It is absolutely an amazing little hidden gem of a space that we hope to be bringing some really exciting things to you here soon. So I'm just going to try one more thing, and then I'm going to start talking music without Erin, which is our topic today. I don't know why, Erin. It's letting me add everybody else but you to this, which is the strangest thing. Okay, well, I'm bummed. I might not even eat my cupcake today now because I thought Erin was going to be with me and we were going to be back together after all these weeks. But as I said earlier, we were talking about music today and how important music plays into your wedding celebrations. So for me, I'm a huge fan of live music, all genres really. I get excited when people bring music into their wedding day because it really just brings out who they are as a person and as a couple together. And typically that starts with ceremony music. And we usually suggest live music for ceremony in some type, and we've kind of seen it all. So we can do steel pans, we can do harps, we can do people singing, can do trios. There's just so many things you can do with live music for a ceremony, and it really sets the tone for the rest of your celebration. If you are, your entrance song is something super special. We even asked musicians to learn songs before if they, for some reason, don't know a song that's important to you. Maybe it's your parents' wedding song, or a song that played the night you were getting engaged, or the night that you met at a concert. There's just all kinds of things that we ask our clients about when they are planning for live music. Oh, I think Erin's able to join. Let's see. I see the request sent, Erin, but I don't reply. No. It's so crazy. I could add Laura, I can add Kelly, I can add Gail. I cannot see you. Oh, there you are. Goodness. Are you here? I think you're here. Hold on. Oh, yay, you're
I'm
back.
here.
Oh.
I switched to my phone, so I don't,
Ah, okay.
I'll try not to move a lot.
Oh, it's okay. I
And
have
you
my
don't get to
phone.
see my pretty plant in the background. I was really excited about that.
Oh, well, my phone's all over the place because I'm trying to balance the phone and a cupcake.
That's funny. Yeah, and I'm taking up like your face. So I'm gonna drink to being able to join.
Yay, hold on. Let me get my drink because that's on the floor.
So
Again,
good morning, everyone.
cheers. I'm drinking out of a straw because this bottle is super cold.
I saw that you had cake this morning, and I'm going to interrupt your conversation about harp and specific songs and all of that. We're going to go back to that because cake, it is leftover cake chat.
It is, and we haven't had cake in so long. Here,
I know,
I
right?
got a little tiny one with a heart just for you.
Oh, that is so cute. I have this amazing lemon cake, and it is actually really good. I cut off a piece before we started because I wanted to try it, and it was so amazing. And it's got like this really cool icing.
Nice.
It's so good.
I'm gonna take a
So,
bite. I'm gonna take a bite of my cupcake. It's from a bakery here as well, and it's called Strawberries and Cream. And it's really
ooh,
good.
strawberries and cream. That sounds good.
I totally had to test them before I had it on Cake Chat. Um, so,
Mm,
oh my God, welcome! Like we haven't been together in so long.
I know, between traveling and all this other stuff. So, we are super excited to be back. I do have a sweater on this morning. It's really not that cold. I'm just being a little over dramatic. But I am also supporting Cupcake Sushi, which we love. So, yay.
Awesome. Well, congrats. You've got some really cool stuff going on there in Nashville. We're so excited for you and Enrique.
We do. Hopefully, next weekend, we're going to have some really, really exciting news. So,
Yay.
stay tuned.
I know. I shared with everyone, I don't know if you were here, but I was sharing with everyone the backdrop here at For Medicine, which is just this amazing, tranquil space that you would never think is in Florida when you're looking at it. So um, I started to talk about music. My mother, didn't I?
Yeah, didn't I teach you?
Well,
Hey, you know what? When we're live, Gail, it is what it is.
do what you do. So basically, what's happening was I started with talking about music, live music for ceremony, and how that sets the tone for your kind of the rest of your program. And I kind of left off with, trying to choose something if you, let's just say, met at a concert or, both have a favorite artist or, and you need a musician to learn something. We're asking people to learn music all the time or learn to sing songs or perform songs for our clients all the time. And we are both big music lovers, so we love it when our clients get engaged with that too.
Absolutely. And I actually shared on Facebook, Instagram, maybe both this week, on Leftover Cake Chat, a link from brides.com, and it showed a whole list of songs that you could use at your wedding for different purposes. And I think a lot of times when you're listening to weddings or when you're listening to music and you're not thinking about your wedding, a song can have a totally different meaning. So really looking at some of those websites and looking at the meaning or looking at lyrics is very important
Yeah.
because there was one big country music song that people were like, I want to play this at my wedding. And I'm like, did you actually like listen to the whole song? Because at the whole song, the guy didn't get the girl he wanted. You might not want to play that at your wedding. So definitely knowing the song is very important.
Yeah, you might want to. We often have people for first dances and other parts of actual weddings cut and blend into another song. So if you did want a song that there might be some cursing in or some part of a song that you just, doesn't fit, but you like the other half of it, that's where it's really cool to have a DJ. I know DJ Jimmy Jams does this a lot for us where he does mashups and mixes things up a
Mm-hmm.
bit, which was again one of the things I was going to talk about. It's so nice to be able to have a DJ because they also are a commentator. So a lot of times people assume that we commentate for them, and I'm like, oh no, 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 no. We are in the background. I
We
didn't.
are behind the scenes. We are not on the microphone
Yeah.
for your wedding.
Have you
Sorry.
watched us on Sunday mornings and seen our technology skills? Um,
Hey, we did pretty good at this.
we're
We've
getting
gotten
pretty
it
good.
down.
Yeah, we're getting pretty good. But DJs and I always like to have both. I mean, in a perfect world, I'm all about a DJ and a band because bands like to go on breaks, and bands only play for certain sets and special dances and announcements and toasts and things like that. It's just always nice to be able to have a DJ there to help with sound and running around with a wireless microphone and making sure, speakers are working and things like that. So we've got a lot going on wedding day. And if you've got that extra person to help with sound and music, it's always very helpful and important, I think.
And I agree. I love the combination of a band and a DJ. And if you can find a band that has their own DJ, bring them along. It does cost a little bit extra, but to me, the band brings the energy. The band brings that extra vibe. If you have a fun party group, you want that band. But there are certain songs that you want played by the artist that recorded it. And the DJ can do that as well as like Kirstin said, do all the announcements and stuff. And Kirstin, I don't know if you're getting all these notifications like I'm getting, but it's like Barbara's watching, Laura's watching, Barbara's watching, Laura's watching. And it's like, I am so glad that you guys are watching 17 million times, but I keep getting all these notifications.
I'm not getting any, so I'm just hoping that they're not getting knocked off or something. I see that like 13 people are watching, but I don't see any notifications coming up. So we're just going to keep going.
We're going to roll. Morning,
So,
Scott.
morning, Laura. I did get Laura's notification. So, bands. I mean, and I'm going to speak from my heart here because everyone knows I'm a huge Dave Matthews Band fan. And
Yeah.
if I was getting married, I was looking for the lightning to come
Did
out
you
of.
just say that?
Looking for the lightning to come out of the sky. Everybody would assume I probably would pick a band that was a Dave Matthews cover band, but it's really hard to dance to that music if you don't know it, and it's not fair to everyone else. I don't think you'd engage most of your party if you were only playing a genre of music that is for you. So I caution people against that. And again, I'm speaking from the heart here. Uh, do something that your grandparents are going to recognize and be able to dance to. Do something that your nieces and nephews are going to be able to get out there and dance to. You want everyone engaged and having fun. If it is super important to you, obviously you incorporate it as much as you possibly can. It is your day. You are paying for it. But you just want to make sure everybody has fun and everyone has a great experience. And I think the dance floor, I was recently at a wedding in Massachusetts, and I don't know that anybody actually ate their dinner. Everyone was on the dance floor, and it was such a great mix up. And it was a DJ, and they just played song after song after song that nobody wanted to sit down to. So we've often, and the resorts don't really like this. You have to be cautious because then the food, is being served, and Erin, you can speak much more to this, but is a challenge. So you do try to set your music to play accordingly with what you want happening, right? So I'll let you kind of take that over from the resort side.
Yeah, as far as a venue, when you're looking at it, you need to, and part of this is conversations that you have with your planner and you have with the musicians that you hire. But before you hire the musicians, you want to talk to your planner about the timeline. Kirstin, you're making me dizzy, girl.
Sorry, I'm thirsty. Wait,
you want to talk about your timeline.
It's not champagne, for the record. Do you remember Robin and Jordan had all of these amazing little organic, rose lemonade with elderflower? I found one, and I'm like, oh, that is my drink this morning. Sorry,
That's
Laura,
awesome.
I have no rev. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, interrupted you.
So you want to figure out your timeline. A lot of times people will finish cocktail hour, have everyone sit down, do the announcements, do the dances, and then do dinner. And then what do you do during that time frame if you're going to do plated? You need some sort of background music. So do you actually have your DJ and your live music, your solo guitarist, your steel pan, your harpist, extend from cocktail hour so that way there's background music while people are eating. they can still have a conversation, but they're not up on the dance floor. But also, if you're not doing plated and you want people up and, dancing and mingling, and it's more of a stations menu, then right after those dances, you can go into high energy music, because some people are going to go eat. They're hungry. They've already drank for an hour and a half.
Yep.
They're going to go eat, and then other people are going to dance, and then they're going to switch. After this song gets done, then they're going to go get to the food. So again, just like we say all the time, things that, the timing matters, the timeline matters, how you put these things together matter. And having people that have done this a million times, you can say something and it sounds absolutely great, and we can probably tell you 5 scenarios or more where it hasn't worked out for this reason, this reason, or this reason. And you're going to look at us like we're crazy, but we've done it. We've learned the hard way, and now we know what the heck we're doing. So now we're going to put it in an order that's going to work best for everyone. So if you're doing plated, you do not want high energy music, because the servers cannot clear the salad until everyone's eaten it. So that means if somebody sat down, ate their salad, and 2 people are on the dance floor and they absolutely won't get off, your staff from your catering team, whether it's a resort or another property, they're not going to clear everyone else's salads until it's 8, because then somebody doesn't eat it. People aren't eating at the same time. It's a problem. So low energy music for plated and high energy for stations.
Yeah.
Moral of my really long story.
Well, because we've seen it, and we want everyone to have a great experience, and the food and beverage is normally the largest portion of your budget. So you do not want to be disappointed by your largest line item. And, that's just something to keep in mind.
And if it's plated and, the banquet manager, the wedding planner, whoever is in that position to make the call, okay, well, we're clearing the food and they're just not going to get it, those individuals are not going to be happy because they wouldn't have eaten. But does everyone else suffer because of those couple people? So we try to make sure that the timeline and the music match up accordingly with the food. And again, if you've never planned a wedding, you probably have no idea that all of those little details go into that. And it does.
Right. And it's even down to the last couple of songs of the night. We always have a last call at the bar. And again, this is when the DJ comes into play. Bands get going on sets, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves when a band actually stops in between music and takes little 2-minute breaks. Keep that energy going. They're on the dance floor, they want to keep going. Go right into the next song. Again, that's me, but right down to that last song or that last dance, that last bar call, last call at the bar. You want to just keep going right until the end. And then even we've done a lot of them where we might even have some type of musical New Orleans style parade at the end, where they actually walk them right off the dance floor and right into an after party.
I love it.
And that's so much fun. That makes it easy on the resort if you've got a really hard stop time for music. And, a lot of places that we work, there are sound ordinances that are, big fines if you don't follow them. So something like that, when you've got a really hard stop and you've got a live band, because amplified music, is so much louder, you can, go into that after party with, some type of parade or some type of transition that's also musical. So we love music. We'll incorporate it however we can for you. And, even the night before, if you've, again, got something in mind that might not fit your wedding day, we can always try to incorporate for you on a before celebration, welcome celebration, or even your farewell brunch. We've done jazz brunches before, which are, lovely on a Sunday morning to tone it down a little bit while everyone's partly cloudy.
Absolutely. And music is a huge part for every single portion of your event. It's a huge part. I will tell you, when we were in Peru, that is one thing that we kept noticing everywhere. We're like, where is the music? We would go into somewhere and the ambience would just be awkward because there was no music playing or anything like that. And then all of a sudden, when there was background music or there was a live musician or something like that, we were immediately drawn to that. And It just kind of makes for a better ambience and allows people to really kind of enjoy it. It just is more comfortable. So
I'm being serenaded now by, I don't know if they're frogs
I hear
or,
them.
can you hear them? Is it frogs or is it
Yeah,
that bug?
I
There's,
have no idea.
there's some type of bug and I can't think of the name of it. But anyway, it's actually very peaceful. I just thinking that if you were doing a ceremony right now, it would be very interesting. Um, so yeah, anything else music? I don't think that we have any questions, but again, I'm not seeing all of these pop-ups that you might be seeing. Do you see any questions on music?
Between all the is watching, I'm not quite sure. So that's all I'm really getting, other than Gail letting us know that we should not talk with our mouth full.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing I want to say, and it's on my music wish list. I mean, I actually have a bucket list for clients. I mean, things that I would love some clients to do. And one thing that has not been done yet, and I will somehow make it happen, is to actually have a choir at a ceremony, not in a church, although I love that. That's more common. But I want it like all of a sudden, people are like, the announcement's done, you're now pronounced husband and wife, and you start down that aisle, and man, you're just going to hear it belted out behind you. And I actually would love it to be a children's choir. So that's on my bucket list. I don't know how that's going to happen, but there is a beautiful children's museum in San Diego that is opening for wedding venues. And we were talking to a client about that space, and I thought that would be such a great thing. That the art in the museum is amazing. It's very industrial. Our friend Queen Bee, Andy Johnson, was just there last night doing flowers, and they were so gorgeous, dying to do a wedding there. And I think the children's choir at the Children's Museum would be great. And I'm envisioning that would probably be some school teachers.
And can you imagine, like, everyone goes down the aisle, the bride and groom are up there, everyone's facing forward, no one's paying any attention to what's happening behind them, and very quietly, the children's choir comes in the back. Nobody hears it, nobody sees anything, everyone's facing forward. They leave an aisle right between them for the bride and groom to walk through, and they're pronounced husband and wife. They start singing. Everyone's looking behind them, looking and forward. Like, they're like, what just happened? The bride and groom walk right between the children's choir. The pictures are gorgeous. The video is gorgeous. And everyone is like, wow.
I know.
Did you see that?
I
mean,
goosebumps.
we talk of things all the time of people are like, what are people going to remember? I want people to remember my wedding. There you go.
I know.
Got it. Done.
So that's on my list, people. If you're watching, you want something special. I know we have, I don't know, are we still doing our teachers special? I think we ran that all year, right? So
Yep.
we do a teacher's special because we know how hard they work and how very underpaid they are. But if you're watching and that's something that might interest you, maybe you're a music teacher, that would be even cooler. Anyway,
that would be awesome.
That would be awesome. So that's what I've got on music today. Again, I'm at this really cool place, and I'm going to take a lot of pictures and share them with you about some things that might be coming up soon here. And Aaron's got exciting news next week too. So stay tuned. Thanks for joining, everyone. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, and I hope you guys all have something fun planned.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. Leftover Cake Chat, and we will see you next week.
Okay. Bye, Aaron. Welcome back.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.